Watching from the balcony as the young caregiver takes a commanding lead, Wright smiles smugly. By the 7th lap, Paul is lagging even further, with only his wife and one other elder still holding out hope. By the 10th lap, Paul maintains his initial pace, while the caregiver begins to slow down. On the balcony, Wright grits his teeth. In the final 2 laps, the breathless caregiver says to Paul, "How about €300, and I'll let you win?" Paul doesn't reply, focusing solely on his footsteps and breathing. Rejected, the caregiver finds renewed energy, and pulls ahead again, turning back to taunt Paul. But in the final lap, Paul finally increases his breathing rate and begins to accelerate. A strong wind whips through the park. The caregiver's stamina is nearly spent. As Paul closes in, the young man has no strength left to pull away. In his youth, Paul relied on exceptional stamina management to turn defeat into victory time and again on the track. Now, he's back. In the last 50 meters, Paul surges ahead once more, overtaking the caregiver, and crossing the finish line half a stride ahead, teaching the arrogant young man a lesson, and achieving a victory that feels nothing short of miraculous. That night, the elderly gathered to drink and celebrate. Paul's victory is like a shot of adrenaline, reigniting a youthful vitality in them. Only Wright sits alone in his room, like a defeated rooster. The next day, the therapist brings a psychologist to talk to Paul. Their words subtly hint that he might be mentally unstable.
Wenn Margot geht, dann mache ich auch Schluss, das haben Sie Birgit mal gesagt. Damals, als Ihre Frau im Krankenhaus lag. Erinnern Sie sich? Sie haben Angst, dass Ihre liebe Margot geht.
The therapist knows Paul's weakness, repeatedly painting a picture of what his life will be like after his wife dies, trying to break through his psychological defenses. But Paul doesn't yield. He escapes the nursing home with his wife, and contacts a TV host. Through the television station, he exposes the authoritarian and oppressive nature of the nursing home, and announces his comeback. He will run in this year's Berlin Marathon. But when they go to register, they're told the registration deadline passed 2 weeks ago. The only exception is for runners, who have completed a marathon in under 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Bin ich.
Wann soll das gewesen sein?
Paul says, 1953. The staff member is stunned. She looks at the poster on the wall, and finally remembers who this old man is. And so, Paul successfully registers, and his wife is genuinely happy for him. They stay at their daughter's house, training persistently every day. But Paul's wife collapses. Her cancer has returned, spread to her brain. She doesn't have much time left. Paul feels as if his backbone has been ripped out. He collapses entirely. The nightmare the therapist once described to him is about to become reality.
Weiter, es geht immer weiter.
Bist du dir da so sicher?